Sometimes the way that trauma is manifested is through weird habits and adaptive behaviors that make us feel safe. There are behaviors that we do, that are sort of compulsive, that we do again and again, that it seems like they're going to help, seems like they're going to make our anxiety worse. We never get the reaction or response we want, and somehow it makes our anxiety worse. But we keep doing them. It's a protective mechanism, an adaptive behavior that came from something that happened a long time ago. So when we're very small, something happens to us. It might be a little much for us. It's a little overwhelming. We might dissociate a little bit, and our subconscious steps in and it says, don't worry. From now on, I'm going to make sure that when something like this happens, you're going to do or not do, say or not say this, and you won't get hurt again.
Yeah.
Now, our brains are ingenious at crafting these adaptive behaviors, hiding them from us so we can't find them or change them, planting them on different situations and scenarios throughout our lives. But they're really kind of dumb when it comes to knowing that, yes, that helped me back here, but now it's in my way. It's actually not helping now. Your brain is still convinced that there's danger and you need to do this thing. If your subconscious was in charge of your outdoor life, you wouldn't walk out of the house because of the time that you stubbed your toe or sprained your ankle. It's that strong. We all have the experience of sitting on the couch and someone we love says something and we know we shouldn't say something back to them. We know it's going to be a bad idea and we know we're going to regret it, and it comes out anyway. That's how strong that protection is, right? These are manifestations of trauma. So there are different ways to approach those manifestations. One is sort of a therapeutic approach where people talk about things that happen and sort of reframe them and come to a realization. The other part is working top down on those manifestations of trauma. I can do something about using exposure. I can replace that behavior. I can examine it and see whether or not it makes sense. I can dip my toe in the water and see if maybe I can modify it a little bit. You can examine these things and figure out ways to work with them if you know enough modalities. And that's sort of how I work. I work sort of bottom up and top down, but you can address the manifestations of trauma. At a certain point, it doesn't matter why it's there, where it came from. Is it generational? Did it come from my parents? Is it from outer space? Is this karma? At a certain point, it doesn't matter because it's the manifestation of that trauma that is the problem for you. That's what needs to be addressed. And you can talk about it until the cows come home and you can see it in a psychedelic journey. That doesn't mean it's going to change unless you do something proactively to change it.